Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen, the place where magic happens. In this video, I want to show you how I make a delicious and easy recipe for Mexican bolillos. Delicious. If you want to learn how to make these, don't go anywhere. Stay right here, and I'm going to show you how. For this recipe, we are going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 to 2 cups of water, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, and 1/4 cup shortening or lard. And that, my people, was the ingredients. I will give you a little bit of time. Go to your kitchen, go get your ingredients, put them on your work table, because we're about to get this started right now. First, you want to make sure that your water is warmed between 110 to 115 degrees. If not, this is not going to work. And get a bowl, add 1/3 cup of that warmed water. And then we're going to add our yeast in there. And we're going to add a little bit of sugar. The sugar helps it activate. And then just give it a quick stir. And we're going to leave this alone. And we're going to let it activate between 5 to 10 minutes. While the yeast is over there doing its thing, we are going to just start preparing the dough. You're going to toss in your flour into a bowl, throw in your salt, throw in your sugar, and your melted vegetable oil, or you can use lard if you so desire. With the fork, we're just going to give this a mix. Just mix this in together, making sure it's all incorporated. When you're done mixing that, make sure that your yeast has been activated so we can toss that in also. My yeast is activated, and if you don't get this result, you have to start all over. You have to make sure that your yeast is not expired and the water that you're adding in here is not hot, because then you are pretty much just scorching your yeast. So we're going to toss this in here. We're going to toss in our water pretty much like just a little bit at a time. And then with our clean hands, we're going to get in here and start kneading it with our hands while bringing it together. You're going to add water just until you feel it that there's no more flour left there and your dough is sticky. So it does have to be sticky. From the water I used, I ended up just using 1 cup. Now we're going to add flour to our surface. Put your dough on there. And yes, it has to be sticky, and it's gonna feel like it doesn't come together, but it will come together once you start kneading it. So just start kneading and kneading and kneading. You really just want to keep kneading it until you start getting a nice soft dough and not too sticky like it was, and that it doesn't stick to your surface. That usually takes 5 to 10 minutes. So just keep kneading. Once your dough has come together and it is nice and smooth, what we're gonna do is spray a bowl, oil. I'm using olive oil. We're gonna place our dough in here. Spray the top. We're gonna cover this with plastic wrap. And we're going to put it in a warm place so that it doubles its size. This will take about 1 hour. When your dough has doubled its size like this, we're gonna continue to our next step. Nice and beautiful dough. What we're going to do is dust our surface with flour. And I punch the dough down and put it on our floured surface. And then here is where we're going to divide this and start making our ball bolillos. I cut mine into 5 pieces. So I'm going to just get 5 pieces out of this, but like I said, you can get between 4 to 6. I have my baking tray here, and what I did was I smothered it with vegetable shortening and then I floured it, but you can use cooking spray or you can even use the parchment paper. What you're gonna do is make a ball, and then here on the table, just roll it. Until you get this. And then you're gonna smash it. Smash it down. And stretch it to the sides. And then we're gonna start rolling it in. Right there, right there, right there, right there. And then after you have rolled it with your hands, you're gonna just give it, and then press down on the ends like that. Put it on your baking sheet. And continue to do that with the rest of them. Once you have shaped them all and have them on your sheet, what I like to do is dust these with flour, and then get your spray bottle and just spray these. These have to rise one more time. You're going to cover them back up with plastic, and these will take approximately 30 to 40 minutes. So keep checking on it. Right around the last 10 minutes, turn on your oven, preheat it 350 degrees. We'll see you back. When they have doubled their size, We are ready for our next step. Remember that your stove has to be preheated to 350 degrees. So you're gonna get a knife, a sharp knife, and we're gonna cut from one end to the other, and you're gonna do it fast. And don't cut too deep either, just a slit on the top. Like that. Like that. And now these are going to go in the oven. What you're gonna wanna do is get another tray, something like this. You're gonna add water to it, put it on the bottom shelf. This one goes on top. And these are going to bake for 30 to 35 minutes. After 30 minutes, these are all done. And look how delicious they look. They are soft on the inside, and if you tap on this, they're hard on the outside, and that's the way it should be. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you make this recipe. Hope you like it. If you do, don't forget to let me know how it went for you. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share. And click that notification bell so you can be notified every time I do a video. You don't want to miss out on any of my recipes. Thank you. Love you all. We'll see you in my next video. Bye.